Welcome, Kayak Anglers. You are tuning into the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network, kayak fishing's best network of shows with great hosts covering all things kayak fishing, bringing you special guests covering topics such as shore fishing, river trips, gear reviews, angler profiles, tournament news, and more. Sit back, relax. Let's do this.
You're watching Chasing the Tide, your saltwater connection on the Paddle and Fin Network. Dedicated to gathering and providing wisdom, knowledge, plus spin a few stories from time spent on the water. Saltwater fishing. Updates by the raddest baddest dude on the Gulf Coast. Now let's join the one and only devil dog himself, Dustin Nichols.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream of Chasing the Tide, your saltwater connection on the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network. Hey, we're going to recap the Elite Fishing Series event that just went down this past weekend. And what is it? Another one that I missed. Go figure. Yeah, it was out of Jeffrerson Parrish, Bayou Segnette. Good stuff over there. Had quite a few teams show up from Florida. Actually, a team from Florida won. How about that? They came over to Louisiana and kicked some butt. I'm going to have them on with me. I'm going to have James Aldridge and Mike Dunning. Kalon Johnson looks like he's going to be able to join us as well. He's a second place finisher and the Big Red from the first day that held up for the event as well. So we're going to bring everybody in and start picking their brain a little bit. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'll be checking out the comments. Looks like Reed Brown said, "What's up? What's up, my man?" I know he was throwing that 365 shad too. Looks like I won't spill the beans too much, but we're gonna get into that, James, as well. Thank y'all for joining us. There's James Aldridge, Mike Dunning, Kalon Johnson here in the house. The top finishers from the Bayou Segnette Elite Fishing Series event this past weekend. So. Let's start with the Florida team that came over there and did some stuff, you know. What day did y'all get there, James? Y'all got some pre-fishing in, found some fish pretty quick?
Yeah, we got there on Wednesday and pre-fish Wednesday and Thursday.
Nice. Yeah, Reed. 5th place boater too in the yes sir, Team Waterloo as well over there working. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, bud. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Appreciate you tuning in, man. So y'all got over there Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, we already pretty much had a location in mind. Yeah. Hit a couple other areas just to see if we could find some more fish. We knew the fish were still there from the first tournament back at Boomtown, so we went in and checked, and they were still in there, and that's where we fished both days.
Where y'all fished both days? Yeah. How was the pre-fishing? Was good? Y'all found them pretty quick. Y'all clear water, or was the water kind of off colored? Y'all had some grass in the area, or what was going on?
Didn't really find anything pre-fishing. The spot I went pre-fished, I caught a couple, but nothing to go in on tournament day. So Mike went in and checked that one location, and they were still in there. He pulled in and caught one and backed out. And the water was clear. We actually found a spot that looked like spring water. I mean, it was it was mind blowing how clear it was.
It's pretty cool. It can happen over there like that. You'd be surprised. You get back and you come through a couple ponds. Next thing you know, you go back one. It's got a little grass in there. Got a little, it's just filtered in there, real nice and clean, and them fish are in there just happy, just doing belly pop.
Water hyacinth, lily pads, hydrilla.
Hydrilla, lily pad. I mean, it's talking about like bass habitat. You can probably catch a bass, like
4-pound bass,
and jackfish, pickerel, whatever you call them as well. Kalon, what about you? You get a chance to get over there and fish some of that before the tournament? Oh, Kalon, I don't got you. Oh, I have no audio on Kalon there, right there. I'm not showing it muted. Uh-oh. All right. We'll let him figure that out. We're going to have to go on with it for right now. Congratulations, fellas. Scott Parrish there commenting on there for y'all. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you tuning in there, brother.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. We got you now. Can you
All
hear me now? There you go, man. There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
You must have rushed home from work or had some family stuff going on, get the dinner and everything.
Well, I came home, man, and I realized I had a little bit of time, so I cut my front yard before the rain came.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, we was dodging some rain this morning, boy. I got some footage. Well, it's some rainbows, and I got some dolphins up in front of the boat swimming underwater.
Yeah.
I'm putting me together a little something. But did you get a chance to get over there and pre-fish a little bit beforehand?
Yeah, I got a chance to pre-fish. Did some pre-fishing in 2 different areas. Found fish in both areas. It was kind of a flip the coin type deal where I was going to go. Day 1, it was pretty good. I seen fish, but like I said on stage, man, just a lot of short strike.
Yeah.
And on day 2, it was more of they had more activity in the area I was fishing, so that kind of messed my game plan up a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. That's part of the game,
Yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, I see we got some people on. If y'all don't mind, hit that share button and share this for us. Help us get it out there, please. I greatly appreciate it. There isn't many podcasts or live streams out there covering the saltwater events on the kayak side, so I'm grateful to be able to do this and get some exposure for all these fellas out there on the grind, on the tournament trails, on the saltwater side as well. We got a big tournament going on this weekend in Florida as well. The national qualifier for the offshore, for the U.S. fishing team and all that good stuff's going down right now down in South Florida on the Atlantic side. Got some Texas anglers over there as well. I know Barbie Garcia, Chris Castro. I think there's a few more as well. So best of luck to all them over there too.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Kalon, what were you throwing? You kind of stay on the same baits as both days, or you have to switch anything up on the second day?
So I caught my fish on the same bait, but I did throw different things to try to see what would work. One of the things I threw was the top water in the morning to try to get a strike. Didn't get anything on that. I threw just like a simple paddle tail. Try to see if they was going to bite that. But what I caught my fish on and what I had a lot of short strikes on was just a pit boss, a Berkeley pit boss, and I rigged that up on like a 1/8 ounce or 1/16 ounce weighted weedless hook, or I'll Texas rig it if I have a lot of grass in the area, and I'll just pitch at whatever I see. Or sometimes a lot of people don't realize that pit boss, and you probably know this, it has a good swimming action. Whenever
it does swim, it's got a good little action. I'm gonna tell you right now, them redfish in Louisiana, you know what they eat? They eat crawfish, and that's what it looks like. It's a creature bait.
A crawfish or a little
creature
crab.
bait.
Yep. So that's what I was throwing. That's what I got most of my hits on was the pit balls.
Yeah. Well, there used to be, there was a brand over there. They made hooks as well, and they made a killer little creature bait. It was a Louisiana brand. I forgot the dang name of it.
Was it Shoo Lures?
Yeah, Shoo. That's it right there.
Shoo Lures. Yep.
They used to they had a hook and everything with an underspin on a creature bait. Talk about money.
Absolutely.
I've thrown plenty of crawfish imitations for redfish. They look like a little crab and it looks like a crawfish because there's some crawfish over there in the backwater. They be eating them.
Yeah, when I'm sight fishing, that's like one of the best things to throw is some kind of crab or crawfish imitation. That's
a good looking one. The white one to get it because you can see it come through the water too, and they see it as well. And I like that kind of blue crab, kind of green pumpkin with a blue, kind of like an Alabama crawl color. Works pretty good too.
I like the white crawfish because it's simple because the bottom of a blue crab is white.
Yeah.
So when those crabs are kind of swimming on top of the surface, those redfish see white at the bottom of the crab. So definitely a good imitation.
Oh, yeah. Sure enough, does work good. And James, both of y'all, Mike, y'all was throwing a Kaden 365 shaft.
Yes, on day one we were in pre-fishing. I was throwing when I was sight fishing, I was throwing the Southern Salt Hoodwink.
Yeah.
Where's it at? Right there. That was for all my sight fishing stuff.
You know what that color
And,
is? What's that color right there?
It is the.
You know what it is?
Dark Night.
Dark Night.
Yeah, that Dark Night is dangerous, man.
It's kind of a morning glory, but it's got like a clear sparkle pattern on the bottom. That thing's money. That Hoodwink's money, dude. I got hooked up with them recently as well. Throwing some of their goat wake baits, and then the Hoodwinks, and then the Menace shad. They got some good stuff. Their little weedless jig heads are. I actually really like them swimming through the grass too. Pretty dang good.
We would pitch it to them, and as soon as we see the tail disappear, we set the hook.
Yeah. But then so y'all were sight casting mainly.
Yeah, on day one and pre-fishing, we were sight casting mainly, and then on day two, it was a little stormier in the morning.
Yeah.
So I decided to go with the Kaden. And I actually cut the tail off and pegged a spinner in it.
Huh? Yep.
And that's what I was blind casting with all morning. Second cast of the morning, I had one of the ones in the live well right off the bat. Mm-hmm. And then I started fishing ditches, just blind casting this. I guess an old school dart spin is what
it's like a dart spin, like the band of anglers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I was throwing that in the ditches while James went out on the flats, and he was sight fishing still out on the flats. And we were weeding through them doing that.
Yeah. Catching them. Yeah. That's the thing, man. Over there, sometimes that sight casting can get frustrating, man. And you just got to hit them high percentage areas, burn a wake bait around the target areas, and just cover water. Basically, spinner bait's real great inline spinner, just like you made right there, a little tail spinner or underspin. There's a lot of baits over there, but that 365 shad's been money, dude. The little Tupelo honey one, over here on the flats, that thing's killer. And then that black one with the orange tail over there,
the Halloween,
Louisiana Halloween, man, is woo.
Yeah, and then on day one, I threw the Gambler Frog some too. Whenever I was blind fishing, just up on the grass mats, I was just throwing the Gambler Frog, but I was getting a bunch of small ones doing that.
Yeah, oh yeah, they'll come up and eat it. They'll eat a frog real quick over there. You burn it.
Yeah, they'll definitely eat a frog for sure.
That works good. What works good over there is a white Z-Man, the goat toads on the chin lock. 5/0 chin lock, real good. I like that over there.
I think I even caught a few on the Guggen, the Bandito bug too.
Oh yeah, the creature style bait. Yep, good stuff. Yeah, they got bass. They got tendencies like a bass, man. So if they're sharing the water and that brackish stuff, man, was it actually brackish, or where y'all were at with hydrilla is pretty dang close to fresh, huh?
We were pretty much fresh.
Yeah.
Dang.
I seen about catfish if I did redfish.
You seen a what?
I seen about as many catfish and guards.
Oh, really?
Redfish.
Man, those garfish are thick.
Dang. Yeah, it's crazy. No bowfin though.
No, didn't see any of those.
No. Only Pam caught some of them pre-fishing I saw. Yeah. Yeah, I saw like in the background of some of the pictures a lot, like they were in areas that had a lot of the water hyacinth and all that.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Yeah. Reed said he checked the salinity. Well, yeah, great job, y'all, to fish our way. Hope to fish out that way soon. Yeah, Brian Allen Neal. Yep. Reed Brown, he said he checked the salinity where he was and couldn't get a reading.
He was where we were.
Yeah.
Great job, gentlemen. Day 2 was tough. I think you only got the only 2 biting. Jesse, good evening, gentlemen. What's up, brother? Florida brother over there. Yeah, it was Kalon was over there the second day. You kind of had to work for him, huh? You put up a solid bag tied with the pinas on the first day, 14.12.
Yeah,
what it was. And what was your big red? 7.62?
7.68.
7.68?
768. I think it was 768.
768, and that was put up on the first day and held through the rest of the tournament. Held through the second day. This was a 2-day event, 4 fish aggregates total.
Yeah, and see the area I was fishing, it gets a lot of boat.
Get some pressure
from bow fishermen.
From bow fishermen.
Yeah.
They need to get rid of that over there. I'm probably gonna stir something up if I talk like that.
yeah. There's a guy that stays right there that does a lot of bow fishing, and it gets a lot of pressure from that. So that definitely plays a factor in things. But it was a struggle on day 2. Like I said, they had a lot of weekend warriors out there with their boats and stuff like that, running through stuff,
running all over through stuff, running over fish.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes them tough, makes them a little skittish like that, man. And luckily you were 0.04.
Yeah, so let me tell you this. I had one fish. Okay. First of all, not taking anything away from James and Mike, but I had one fish on that if I would have caught that fish, there's a good chance I could have won because
it was bigger, because your smallest.
Yeah, he was a lot.
Was like a 21.
Yeah, he was a lot bigger than the smallest one, but he was smaller than the biggest one. Right. So what happened was I got the fish on. I was fighting it. I'm like, okay, this is fish number 2. I got it. Well, he wraps up around my Hobie fins.
Oh, dang.
And I'm pulling. I'm like, oh crap! All I feel is dead weight. So I know I was wrapped around. So I pulled the fin, and all I saw was my hook and my bait. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me!
Yeah.
But
man, that's why I run my rods. I horse my redfish in. I thumb down on them and pull them in.
Well, I tried to do that, but the thing is, he hit right at the boat when I was reeling.
He hit right at the boat. He was green, super green.
Yeah. So I didn't have a shot, but it's all good.
Same. And in the summertime, it's hot. You want to get them fish to that net as fast as you can and get them in the live well, because if not, they're going to expire on you. What's that? It's ½ pound per fish, man. It's just this time of year is tough. I almost wish the tournaments would run earlier, like start in March and end in like May.
Yeah.
I
think we had that. We had a new moon as well.
Yeah, new moon can be funky.
That messed up that fishing big time. I checked on that, and I was like, all right, this is they ain't gonna make it easy on us. So.
No doubt. So James, how's that compare where y'all are at compared to what you fish normally back on the Gulf Coast of Florida?
Totally different world.
Yeah.
We fish in oyster bars and creeks and the flats.
Yeah.
No comparison.
Yeah.
So y'all were just in little duck ponds and little ditches and canals that connected to them, right? Just running in there, running and gunning.
Yep. We had 11. What we have, Mike? 11-7 first day. Should have had 13.5, but you threw one away, Mike.
I believe you threw it away with your phone.
What happened? What happened on the first day?
I called a 25. I think he 6'7", and then we had a 21. I hook into another 25-ish and get him in the kayak. Get next to Mike, had him on the fish grips, didn't put him in the net, went to do the fish grips over in Mike's live well, and he shook off the fish grips, knocked the phone in order along with him. So we should have had about 13 pounds day 1. Still, we had 11-7.
Yeah, y'all should have the same as y'all had day 2.
I was like, man, if we lose this thing by a couple pounds, I'm going to be I upgraded it into a 23 to get us to 11, but
yeah.
And then day 2, Mike showed out. He probably caught 25, 30 redfish and had 2 in the cooler by 7:30. So,
Brian said y'all need to guide him when he goes over there.
Oh yeah, it was a heartbreaker.
Yep, man. That's how it goes. So man, you just never know what the fish gonna do, how they gonna shake off.
So when I was on my way to weigh in, I had my fish in a live well, and I ran into some traffic. So I was braking because the people in front of me was braking hard. So I had to brake hard. Well, something told me, KJ, check your live well, please. So I pull over at the racetrack, check my live well. I had no water in my live well. All the water had splashed out from me stopping and going. I freaked out. My fish was just flopping all over the place. I'm like, oh crap. So I went into racetrack. I got gallons of water and just poured it in there. I'm like, I hope this works. I hope they like purified water because that's all they got.
Hey, that worked just fine, didn't it? They probably liked it a lot better too.
Yeah, it worked. I did that.
Put G juice in there.
Yeah, keep it cool. And they made. I was only like 25 minutes away from the weigh-in whenever I made that stop. So thankfully it worked. You know,
I want to show y'all something I found that this company Easy Freeze sent me. They're individual ice cubes.
I seen that. I seen
They're silicone coated and you freeze them. It's like the gel inside of them. And they're like a 4-pound bag. I got 2. They sent me 2.
Have you used
throw them in the live well and your water don't get depleted. If you get a bad batch of ice from somewhere that they didn't filter it right, it's got chlorine in it and fish die. So that they're not going to die right there.
Yeah.
But I will get purified water and then add G juice to that bottle with the water and dilute it and then freeze it and then open the cap and throw 1 or 2 of them in there and it slow feeds the G juice throughout the day into the water by it melting. Yeah. Couple little tricks.
Not a bad idea.
Couple little tricks right there. Yeah, I run my live well in front of me. I deal with sacrificing some space to have my fish right in front of me so I can adhere to them. And I got the little clips with the weights on them to hold them. Got a little thing to separate them where they don't fight each other or whatever. Keep them in there happy. If they seems like they got something to bump up against, they're okay.
They're good.
You know.
James and Mike.
That's my next project. That's my next project, building dividers.
Build a divider. Get some a laundry basket, like an old plastic laundry basket, and cut it out and make you a little wall in there that flows. You know, it still flows through. And
because we actually had one expire. We had one expire on day 2.
Okay.
And we weren't very proud of that because we've been pretty good with all of our fish.
I've been pretty good with them, right?
Yeah.
Don't tell them everything.
That was the first one we've ever had.
Don't tell them everything. Well, they got to watch this show to see it too, Jesse. So I don't tell everything. Nah. Just don't throw spinner baits in Louisiana. No, kidding. Yeah,
that's my go-to lure, and I didn't even throw it neither day.
Yeah.
There was just so much grass, and
yeah.
But that's probably my favorite between that and the weight bait. But didn't throw either one of them.
Not with all that grass. You had to do what you had to do with a weedless presentation. You know, even Texas rig with like a flipping hook. You know, at times over there, you're like pitching. That's when I break out my bass rod too.
Oh yeah.
Horse them, get them out of there. I know Reed's got some tricks up his sleeve, but he's still watching. Reed Brown over there. We yap a little bit on the messenger and stuff, and share some stuff with each other. There's some good stuff he's got too for them old pesky Louisiana fish when they can be stubborn.
James and Mike, did y'all got wet? Did y'all deal with lightning?
Oh yeah, weather wise.
No,
we heard it off in the distance, but we never got to us. We were worried a couple times on the day 2. We were like wanting to go back to the truck because we thought it was going to come to us, and then it just started going around us more and more. So we just kept fishing. Granted, we were about maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles, probably 2 miles, 2.5 miles from our truck.
Yeah.
So we were somewhat close. If something were to spark up, we could have got out of there.
Yeah.
It never came, so we just sat there and upgraded.
Yeah.
We were paranoid, so we didn't push back nowhere. We just really hung around. We sat in probably a 100-yard radius all morning long and just kept upgrading.
Yeah. How far away from the launch were y'all?
About 2.5 miles.
Oh yeah, that ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Kalon, how far from launch for you?
I would say about anywhere from 1.5 miles to half. It just depends on if I moved around.
Yeah. You moved around. Yeah.
But not too far.
Yeah. Joe said, congrats guys on the wins. Joe Camiotti there. He's the guy behind the Saltwater Kayak Series, the slam events that are going to be popping up next year for 2026.
Oh, yeah.
CPR. Down in Florida, there'll be a snook, redfish, trout, and then the rest of them will be redfish, trout, flounder. It'll be CPR event. Got some good sponsors lining up. I saw Boondocks is headlining. They got some other people involved. Hopefully, Waterloo's coming on board for the Texas event, and Roy's Bait and Tackle and all that kind of good stuff. Kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, we are too. I think we're going to hit a few of those.
Motors. Yeah, he's going to allow motors. Yes.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe. Just like the Elite Series allows them. We're kayaks, so.
I used to be against motors till I got one.
Yeah, that's how it works, right? I know quite a few people like that. Yeah, that's a hot topic right there for some of the trails that don't allow them. So yeah,
that was like Slidell. The first time we went to Slidell, I think we did on day 2 20 miles in one day.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
looking for fish.
Vince Ray said, "Well, y'all lucky this old fart is down. I give y'all some run for your money."
Down,
I know, Vince. I was bummed, dude. I came over to Mississippi and man, I just needed to upgrade my flounder. I was right there, dude. I was hoping to see you over there, man. Getting my first motor. Yeah, you better get one. I'm gonna tell you now, it helps when you get older. I'm telling you, you don't deal with fatigue. If you get in a bind, you can get out of the bind, get it, wind and current, get out of the weather. I mean, there's pros and cons to everything out there. Yeah. I started paddling many years ago. I paddled. I mean, I remember I did one tournament where I went to my trout spot. I paddled about 2 miles, caught my trout, got off the water by like 7. It ran to my redfish and flounder spot and hauled butt. Probably did about 8 miles and paddling. And then back, probably total, 11 miles for the day, with a fish bag and bringing the fish to weigh in and all that. Yeah, it's back in the day. That was some good stuff, man. But man, I just like hitting that throttle.
Yeah. Then you get a little breeze in the summertime.
Yeah, you get a little breeze in the summertime when it's hot. As hot as it was for y'all, I'm sure it was pretty brutal over there, wasn't it? It was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Low to mid 90s.
It was pretty hot for sure.
Miserable for me. I had a kidney stone on top of the heat, so Friday was.
Oh man,
I know all about those, man. Those took me out at the Hobie BOS on Seminole one year when I was on some fish too.
Cool.
I had like an 8 millimeter one.
Yeah, I got up Saturday morning and passed 2 of them, and I was ready to go for Saturday.
Yeah, I wish I could have passed mine. It didn't pass till I was about halfway home. And in the fetal position at the rest stop in Louisiana.
He got his. He got his when we were coming home from Kemah 2 weeks ago.
Dang.
And the ride home down I-10, I had a real bad gallbladder attack while I was there, and then he had kidney stones all the way home. So we were both miserable on the way home from Texas.
NK 180 Pro all day.
Absolutely, Corey.
Yeah, I got that Travel Ultra Light doing 7.2 on the PWR. I see y'all behind me.
I wish I'd have got the 180. I got the 300, and it's just, with my big old butt, it's too heavy on that 14 I got.
Yeah, and you can't trim your seat.
And then when I put the live well on it, it makes it even worse.
Yeah, it makes it tough when you got to be able to trim forward and get that bow down, and it helps out a lot, with those bigger motors. That 300 is pretty heavy. Yeah, the 180 Pro is a good deal with the lightness and everything. You run your own battery.
I've noticed it cuts through the hydrilla and stuff a lot quicker too. The 180 does. The 300 gets caught up a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I was mowing all kind of grass Saturday with my 180.
Yeah, with the 1103 with the rock guard on it and the sharpened grass cutter. Yeah, I'll zip right through that hydrilla. No big.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So hopefully he's gonna get one of those for the new motor soon. Innovative Sportsman Trey Leeds there.
Sometimes I don't even take my motor if I know the water. If I know the water is going to be low, or if I'm fishing around a lot of vegetation,
yeah,
take it.
Right. Joe said 1103. Events in Texas, Louisiana, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and Alabama for the saltwater kayak series next year.
Alabama.
Yeah, I'm going to that 5 Rivers event in September. I will be there for
I think
that
that's
one.
the same weekend as the championship. For
It
one
is
of the
the
Florida
same weekend
series.
as the champion, which is crazy. It was like, well, they're part of the same. They had a couple of qualifiers for that event, so I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but that's the weekend they hold it. So
Yeah.
Is what it is. Yeah. How long we been rolling?
31 minutes.
31 minutes, man. Yeah, I just got done with some dinner. I got home, got cleaned up, got a mess full of snapper in the fridge. I'm gonna make some fish tacos tomorrow night.
Oh man.
Maybe some
I'll be over.
ceviche.
Yeah.
Be over. All right. Yeah, I'll do some. I'll do some blackened, and I'll do some in a beer batter. Yeah, I have a couple different salsas to go on there. Do some mango pico. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
All
cool.
right, you gotta stop. I'm getting hungry.
Getting hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I know. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna have to put some up too, though. So that good little mess. It was, like I said, nothing big, but we had fun with it.
James and Mike, y'all going to Port Arthur?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's
we
what
plan on doing every single one of them.
Y'all going to Georgetown? Y'all gonna go deal with them tides up there?
That's my stomping grounds for the last 15 years. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, so Charleston, Georgetown, Myrtle Beach. That was about 3 hours away. I'd go there every other weekend to fish.
Oh, so you got a leg up over there.
I hope so, but
you got
Lewis will be pretty tough over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team no sleep.
Team no sleep. Sorry. Nope. I'm a crazy ass jarhead myself, but when it comes to a tournament, I'm locked in and focused. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I'll drink my beer afterwards. I'll drink it after the weigh-in.
That's right.
I'm too locked in to try to win the damn thing.
At least the last two are closer to
each their own. To each their own.
We ain't got to do all that driving.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Yeah, Port Arthur is a wash for me. I'm on night shifts. Yep.
Oh, dang. So you're not going to make it?
I will not make Port Arthur because I only have enough time to fish the Alabama event and the championship in the Hobie Championship in Panama City in November. That's about all the time I got left. It's enough days to let me do all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Port Arthur. That's going to be a fun one for sure.
Both of those events fall on my night shifts weekend. So, the only thing that sucks about my plan I'm at is we get our vacation based on 40-hour work weeks, 8-hour days, but I work 12-hour shifts. So take 4 days off. I got to take 48 hours,
Wow.
So it sucks to pick and choose. And this year's not been a good year for me for the elite. Like I was saying, I had big plans for it, but I think I'm going to have big plans for it next year. We're going to have to see what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. Next year's going to be interesting for sure.
It could be interesting next year for sure. We're going to have to see.
I was really hoping he kept the Port O'Connor event on, man. I really, really wanted to drive that way and fish the Port O'Connor.
Yeah, I was hoping he would
further west
too. That's my home area.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't mind. I'll fish wherever. I'm good, but it's always like because Waterloo was the sponsor, and I'm on Waterloo, so it's always good to have that hometown. But then again, it could be a curse because you got that target on your back, and you got so many areas you could fish, and it gets in your mind, and you're like, man, I think I should fish here. Well, no, I fish here, and then you just make that wrong decision, just like it can happen over there in Louisiana where Kalon's from. He could zig when he should have zagged.
And look, I went play around in the other area I was going to go to for the tournament, and y'all know what happened. I went there, freaking tails everywhere. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So it can happen. Definitely can happen. It can make things tough for sure.
Joe said they have an elite in Charleston. No, in Georgetown, correct?
Which 30 minutes north of Charleston.
30 minutes north of Charleston. So Charleston will probably be inbounds.
Yes,
I'm
correct.
pretty sure it will be.
Yeah, Joe will probably find a teammate to fish that one. All right.
Kalon, you looking forward to Jacksonville?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely looking forward to Jacksonville. I haven't fished that area. Fished a couple of different areas in Florida, but just not that. I think the furthest I went, I fished Sarasota before. I fished Tampa Bay, and like closer to me, like Destin and Panama City and stuff like that. But I've never fished Jacksonville, so I'm looking forward to it.
Put Mississippi on the Redfish series. Well, that Pat Malone, you hear that? Try to get a Mississippi stop. I'll vouch for it because the area I fished over there was teeming with them. I love that area over there. I loved Mississippi. Pretty dang killer.
Biloxi's good. I've never fished Biloxi.
Yeah. Porter Connor is my favorite one. Really bummed that one got axed. Yeah, Corey, same here. I like that area a lot. There's so much good water around there. There we go. Congrats, you all. 2025 championship date was put out August of 24. Hate that the qualifier in the same weekend, but only so many weekends of work. Well, yeah, we get you. Family obligations and everything else. It all had to work that way. So I see y'all. Yeah, got to go with the flow. Another season, y'all. Reason y'all cut the season down to 4 events. So FRS will just be 4 events next year, and then the championship. Cool deal. Marcus Rennick's in the house. What's up, brother? Met him at the FRS in Jacksonville. Joe said, yes, we will have an event in Corpus Christi in May. And that will be a slam event. So
interesting.
Anybody want to come fish that one? I'll be fishing that one too.
But y'all made a good point. I'm curious to know why we haven't went to Mississippi yet. I mean, they got some good marsh area over there that we can fish, So, and honestly, even though I'm from Louisiana, I've never fished Mississippi marsh.
Oh
never.
Man, I found some juice over there, dude. It's like, man, it was like oyster heaven where I was at.
Really?
And there's about 2 foot of water over this wake bait city, dude. I'm talking,
man,
I'm talking money, top water. Oh,
and every time I pass
flounder
through,
too.
I'm all looking at it like, man, I need to stop and fish here one day because it looks real good,
Especially that bridge. I don't know what bridge that is.
I know exactly.
That long one where you're going over right there.
Yeah, it does look good. Really,
I think it's in between Gulfport and Bay St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's
That's the one right there. There's a bunch of good looking stuff back in there, man. It's like, dang.
Absolutely.
I'm fishing the Corpus Christi one. Watch out, man. Okay.
I'm putting tell Mike I'm putting what's it called, the little tag on his
so air tag.
Yeah, put an air tag on there.
They had a pretty good bag. They had a really good
did.
bag on day 2.
Yeah, Mike they had a good bag on day 2. They really did.
I think they were.
Oh yeah, 13. They did. They upgraded pretty good on day 2.
I think they were like 13 100ths out of the lead. So they were right there in third, pretty tight.
This event, it really shows. A lot of people think, and when you come to Louisiana, it's always easy. Like, you can catch big redfish all the time in Louisiana.
It ain't easy.
It's not easy all the time.
It can humble you over there quick.
All of us would have had 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's not the case. So
yeah, it was a close one. He said it was a close one. Yeah, it sure was. I mean, they was coming. They was gunning for y'all too. They figured some stuff out on that second day.
Right behind us.
Went to the right ponds. Got them riled up, hooked them up. That's how it is, though. You just never know. You stumble into that right pond. It's just magic.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like, dang.
And that's the sweet spot about Louisiana is like there's so many areas that has big fish. If you're on the North Shore, with regards if you're down south, like there's so many areas with big fish. So that's the sweet thing about Louisiana.
Ben said Louisiana's pressured a lot.
Yeah, but it don't affect it like if you go to Florida or some parts in Texas.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can still catch those pressured fish a lot easier in Louisiana than you can in Florida or
that's Texas. How it was in Mississippi. There's a lot of people fishing out of that ramp I fished, but then in the area where I was at, I ain't seen no boats back there.
Yeah.
I was way back in there. Oh, look at that. Dropping some hints. Championship boundaries from Biloxi to Pensacola. Ooh, I like that.
Oh, Joe.
Good
always got us
Lord.
ahead.
Talking about some.
That's what I'm
What
talking
time's
about.
check? What time's check-in time? 7 o'clock.
Yes,
I got 3
indeed.
rooms in Biloxi.
You'll give me plenty of time to get back. I'm gonna run all the way to Mississippi, wherever the headquarters is gonna be. I kind of have a feeling I know where that's gonna be at.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Yes, I hope y'all get a chance to fish a couple of them too next year. I'm gonna try to make at least 3 of them.
Yeah, I seen the schedule. I'm definitely going to try to make the Louisiana one, and I want to try some other ones as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
But then Bayou Coast has all those cool events too, and it's like, dang man, see, and that's when it comes down to picking and choosing. Look, Chad's like, LOL. He's like, he's over there frothing at the bit, dude. When he said the boundaries from Biloxi to Pensacola, he's over there in hog heaven talking about Alabama in the house. You know what I'm saying? I love that area. I love Gulf Shores I love that area, man.
Dustin, do you prefer Gulf Shores? Do you like the Alabama area over the Mississippi area as far as marsh fishing? What you think is better? Because I haven't fished neither one of them.
I like the Mississippi marsh for flounder and redfish, but I like Alabama better for the trout.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yes and no. That's what Chad said. Yes and no. For sure. Bay St. Louis, Alabama's more like it. Yeah, because he wants Gulfport in there.
Yeah, Vince think he's slick.
Don't do it, Joe. Don't do it.
Okay.
What do you say? For sure. Vince Ray, LOL. Yeah. We got some people in the house in there. Y'all, if y'all have any questions for these fellas, let me know. Both areas are good. Yeah, they are, Joe. Like, yeah, I'm excited for some of these. These slam tournaments really make you plan your day and do your work. You know, they could be a challenge for sure.
I've never fished a slam tournament, so it's going to be interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a big slam guy. It's just the method of going and get that flounder and that big trout. Like, I can catch trout, but I have problems targeting big trout. I just don't put enough time into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I really don't do the slam tournaments too much. But I'm definitely going to partake in that event just to give it a try and see how I do.
Yep. 5 Rivers in September, the 20th. I'll be there. I'm either staying at Chad's house or Benton's house. I'll be staying somewhere over there. I'm coming over there 3 days early. Oh, bam. Yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of time for that one. I'm not playing. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it from Chad.
We'll be in Steenhatchee.
I'm playing. I'm gonna do the best I possibly can, just like I did in Mississippi. I just fished and covered water and had a good time. Joe will be there. Yep.
Yeah,
it's mine. Yeah, I have a feeling you're gonna be the shooting for the moon right there on that one, Chad. I do have a feeling. So.
What's y'all? How far you think the boundaries gonna be extended for Port Arthur event?
Oh, that's what I was gonna wonder too.
Because like me and you talked about, Dustin. Like I'm comfortable with Port Arthur, Sabine. I'm comfortable all the way till you get to Galveston. After Galveston, it kind of I have to do more, research and looking to catch some fish. So I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, once you try to go over that far, you're dealing with time management then.
Exactly.
Trying to get back to Port Arthur and you got traffic, you got a wreck on I-10, you got something stupid happens and then you're not making the way in.
Yeah.
That's
even
always
if you
tough.
get extended, I wouldn't go that far anyway. But I would just to know how far.
No.
Sometimes he does the whole state. Sometimes he does certain. You just never know what he's gonna do.
But is he gonna let you fish Louisiana waters?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
He won't do that.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, and honestly, like you said, with the time, I guess you can fish Lake Charles, but it's
Yep. We'll see what happens when he puts it out like the week it's the week before.
The week of, the Monday of is when
Monday
he releases
of
it.
right there. It's like, man, make up your mind where you're fishing.
And he actually made a comment on one of the posts that someone had made, and he said he wouldn't be against making everybody launch from the same launch at one of the tournaments too.
And I'm all for that.
Yep.
I'm really all for that. Like, just
I almost think he might do that at Slidell, the next Slidell event.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not.
That was the September 13th.
Correct.
That's the weekend before
FR.
This is the weekend before the FRS Championship and the Five Rivers Hobie Saltwater Series qualifier. Man, ain't no way. Dude, I got to work some overtime or I got to win a tournament and get some more money in my fishing account.
Yeah.
It's hard on you when he only gives you a week for, especially for us, because we're looking for Airbnb. We're looking for a spot.
Right.
We've never been to Port Arthur, so we're Google mapping, looking, and we'd like to get Airbnb a couple weeks before. So
Yeah.
And then if you end up fishing, an hour and a half from your Airbnb, that's wear and tear on your vehicle and extra gas expenses. Well,
it was like Kima, where we got our Airbnb and we pretty much stuck ourselves to fish at this one spot. Our time management on tournament day all week while we were there, we were Google mapping how long it would take to weigh in, how long it would take to get the weigh in. It was like an hour and a half every day.
Yep.
Come Saturday, we waited for 2 hours at the ferry terminal before we even got on the ferry.
Yep.
And we made
y'all fished across on the ferry.
We made it with 2 minutes to spare at weigh-in.
So y'all went to Crystal Beach, like the ferry across? Yeah. No, I would never do that on tournament day.
And that's where our Airbnb was. So we were going to drive around because we mapped it out to drive around too. And it was just, we were putting our kayaks on the trailer at like 11:45.
Oh yeah, I've done that over here to weigh-ins over there by Kima to Saltwater Survival Series. Used to have a weigh-in over there at Topwater or whatever Sunset Grill. I've done some 3-hour drives to the weigh-in, have my fish. Yeah, be on the trailer by noon. They'd usually hook you up, and you didn't have to be there until 6. Sometimes weigh-in was from 4 to 6. Sometimes, most times,
reminds me of the old IFA days. North Carolina, you'd go up and fish with them big old trout and reds up in the Outer Bank area, Palmico Sound, and have to be all the way back at Georgetown or something.
Yeah, that'd be about it. Haul butt and go do it. Yep.
I kind of hope for the Slidell event. I kind of hope he makes the mile radius a lot smaller, because it makes it easier on local guys, because like we don't have the whole state to worry about. It's like, okay, we just got to focus on here. Like I don't need the whole state. Just give me a small radius. And let me go from there.
Probably similar to the last Slidell event, right? He did extend the boundaries a little bit for that one because of the weather.
A little bit. But even if he was to make it smaller, it would be great, because it just eliminates a lot of mental confusion. I'm like, what do you want to do?
Where do I go? Yeah,
exactly.
And we're fine either way. Just tell us.
Yeah.
Because it was only going to be that one parish. So we did an Airbnb in that one parish, and then he opens it up, and we had actually spots where he opened it up at, but it was like an hour and a half from the Airbnb, and we just couldn't go.
Yeah.
So we sort of stuck around our Airbnb.
Yep. Makes it tough, man.
Time
management comes into play, and it can bite you in the rear.
Right. I mean, it's a good thing, and then it's a bad thing, because you got to think about, like you said, time management and all that stuff like that. Either way it goes.
You got to worry about stopping and checking on your fish on the way, because I do that. Yep. I stop and check my fish. Yeah.
Got to.
For sure. Yeah, it can, because that, like I said, that half pound can get you.
But I seriously doubt it if the whole state of Louisiana is going to be available for the Slidell event.
Most likely not.
I don't think he's going to do that again. I mean, we could be wrong. I mean, but I don't think so.
So, James, if y'all would have lost the second fish that day on the second day, it would have expired. What would that have dropped y'all to third?
Fourth.
Another half a pound, or fourth?
Well, third would have dropped.
Third. Probably would have dropped y'all to third. Yeah.
Which is what we were expecting to do. We were just wanting to get a top 3, because we were in 5th place going into day 2.
Right.
So we weren't even expecting to get a first place.
Right.
And then everybody going to the stage with 10 pounds. We're like, man, we might have a chance.
Might have a shot. You kept seeing it happen. You're like, good grief, check this out.
And then the thing is, too, when I was upgrading, I had a 6'4" in the live well, and then I caught another 6'4". So I looked back, checked the live well, 6'4" was swimming. I should have just put the fresh one in there and swapped them. 5 minutes later, I opened the live well. He's upside down, and I sat there and tried to revive him for a while, and he just finally kicked the bucket, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I give him mouth to mouth.
Yeah, you do. You like that stuff. You
Give him the old fish lips.
I give him mouth to mouth, boy. Get all up in them crushers. He said, half a pound got me.
Hey, I was about to lose that small fish I had. It was flopping and it fell right there on the seat, on the Hobie seat. So I heard you grab it. Yeah. So I was about to be out of second.
Joe said we'll have the boundaries set at the beginning of the season. See, I like that where I know ahead of time. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, you know ahead of time.
Yep.
Question
Joe's
for
been there and
everyone.
done that too. So that's the good thing about a tournament angler trying to do it. He knows what he sees both sides of the fence.
Right.
Yeah, and he knows with the bigger boundaries, you're going to need a little more time to get there. We're in kayaks. We might run a little ways, and we got to get loaded back up, and we can't just drive. I mean, some of us can drive onto a trailer, but you still got to secure all your gear.
Right.
I'm not driving an hour and a half with my motor attached, so I take my motor off.
No.
I got it down to a science. But he's looking at all that too. But Jesse said there are a few series out there, and you're trying to invest into one full season of one series. What do you gentlemen look for when deciding a series to fish?
Cool.
That's a very good question. I know for me, I look at the locations. Not saying that it has to be interesting to me per se, if that makes sense. It's not like an intimidation thing. It's just like, am I interested in fishing these areas? Like, will it be fun? Because at the end of the day, we all want to have fun. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for all that. I do it because I enjoy the passion of competing against y'all and just having a good time out there on the water. So, and I guess depending on how that series is ran, because you have some people that run series that they don't do it the right way, or they bend the rules for certain people, or whatever the case is. So that right there is a big factor, because if I'm putting in my time, my sponsorship money, or my own money in on the line, then I want to be fishing for someone that's running things the correct way. Everything across the table is fair for everybody, and just putting on a quality event.
Right, for sure. Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you're not winning every one of these dang things, then you're spending a lot of your own hard-earned money. Or you have some sponsors helping you out, some partnerships and stuff that are helping you get around and stuff.
Absolutely.
Gas money, entry fees, whatsoever.
Yeah,
it gets old quick.
Oh yeah,
it can catch up with you.
But like that question Jesse asked, I mean, Jesse knows we've done the FRS for the past 3 years. I mean, we were at one of the first trial tournaments that they did, but for the first 3 years, you're at the same stops, the same month every year. So I look at it like I wanted to go try different waters. And luckily the way the Elite and the FRS, they only had one tournament that overlapped, and that was the last regular season FRS overlapped with Boomtown. I think it was.
Yeah.
So that's one of the first tournaments I've missed in FRS, I think, for the whole deal for 3 years. So luckily they were gapped out enough where you can dedicate to 2 different series.
Right.
And I'm hoping we can do some of that next year as well, because I like helping every series.
Yeah.
Be able to, I mean, if I can pick 2 in the FRS, 2 or 3 in Joe's, and then 2 or 3 in Pat's, I would be happy with that.
Right.
But we just want to try give Pat's a full shot this year to see how we would compare against some of the top Texas and Louisiana anglers.
And I mean, for the Florida Redfish Series, I fished 2 of those events earlier in the year. And I mean, I had a blast. I mean, I didn't do well, but I still had a good time. I did that because it was something new and it was intriguing. So I wanted to try it out. I'll be back next year, but it has to draw attention,
For sure.
And they're changing it up some this year too. So,
so it's going to be pretty wild.
Series.
I like it.
I just like to change the scenery. I mean, we wanted to go to Texas and Louisiana and go compete over there, and that's the reason we jumped on Elite this year.
Yeah.
You think the tournament directors take each other's dates into consideration? Not from what I've seen in the past. Especially if you have two opposing series in Texas, they sure didn't used to do it.
Yeah.
I think the good thing about the U series is kayaks only. So, because the other two is boats and kayaks. So, this series is going to be strictly kayaks, about kayaks.
Correct.
I'll tell you though, with the Elite, I mean, with the live stream and with the big stage, it's a good deal because you're getting some exposure. You get some stuff to use through social media, and that's all important when you start fishing these tournaments and have your sponsors. You have some partnerships.
Yeah,
there has to be a return on investment, and then also if you're using products that supports that trail, like some of the sponsors that Pat may have, and you're using their stuff, it's who of you to tag those partners and show the love and show, hey, these kayak guys mean business, and most of us do. We're out there trying to do it,
And that's one thing that does a real good job at plugging in or giving you the opportunity to
giving the opportunity, the microphone time to shout out to your sponsor and everything, and then the same thing goes for those tourism boards wherever you're fishing. Tag them.
Yeah,
do all that. They want to come back. They're the ones put some dollars out there too.
Yep,
sure. I know extra money is cool. If you got contingencies, I know Florida Redfish Series has the angler advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I finished 7th on the podium. I mean, I got paid in Florida in Jacksonville, but then I was 3rd in angler advantage because people didn't want to sign up, man. If there's any side pot, dude, I'm signing up.
That can put some money in your pocket pretty good. First tournament I ever fished with them, I didn't sign up for it and finished 2nd. And I missed out on probably another $750.
$750.
Yeah, you talking about with Florida Redfish Series?
Yes.
So
the Anglers Awards.
How does it work? Because I had seen that when I first signed up, but I
just
didn't.
An extra side pot.
Okay,
just an extra side pot broken between the top three. Top three payback.
Okay.
Paybacks. So
gotcha.
So you can finish 7th, like Dustin said, 7th in regular tournament and 3rd in that.
And I got $350 just from that 3rd place in that, just from nobody else wanting to do it.
Yeah, I didn't sign up.
Series. I got 2nd place, and 3rd place got more money than I did. And after that, I started entering angler rewards every time.
That's how it is, right there. Right. And I like, just like we were talking about, what the benefits of the series and everything, and what I like to see. I like to see the rules in black and white, and no gray areas, and I like to see the payout structure, what it is, what we pay, especially if we're using a tournament management app for the CPR events, what fees go where. I like that to be black and white. I don't like the gray areas, when I'm looking at stuff to fish. So I know Joe's going to be transparent for his. So, and that's what I like to see, transparency.
Yeah, that's a good thing about Florida Redfish Series. They always post, like even the night before the tournament, hey, this is what everyone's going to be getting. This is what you're fishing for.
Yep, no doubt. Well, fellas, we're running on about an hour here. I'm about to wind it down. And I got to get my stuff loaded up so I can fish again in the morning.
Oh, you lucky dog.
I go back on days Friday for 3 days. So, yeah, get it while I can. While the weather's nice, I'm going to go hit some clear water flats tomorrow. Yep. Joe says 100% payback after the TMS fees. Yes.
Not bad.
Like most, you can either have it included in the entry fee or you can add it on top. But like he said, he's being transparent. That's what I like to see. Because, with your CPR events, which is better on the fish, I get it. I like to see the fish being weighed in on the stage, but let's break it down. Kayaks weren't really made to have a big live well on them.
No,
big guy or a big live well.
Yeah. You got to think, I got probably 10 gallons of water, that's you're pushing another 100 pounds, almost
Exactly.
100 pounds.
I mean, kudos for us for getting it done.
Yeah.
But
Right. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
Fish care is a challenge.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, Jesse. Yes, sir. Well, and we're winding down here. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to shout out your sponsors and support. That way, we're giving back as well. So, boom. There you go. Kalon, bust it out.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Explore Homer, that's my title sponsor. They support me big time every year. Definitely for big shout out to them. Also, Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops and Dakota Lithium Batteries.
Yes, sir. Mike.
S&J Rods, they started helping me and James out this year. They're phenomenal people. Built an awesome rod. Captain's Cove Outfitters over in Inglis, Florida, over at Yankeetown. Doc's Diesel and Detour Sunglasses.
Sweet. Jay?
Pretty much the same one. I mean, Captain's Cove Outfitters. I mean, they're local to us, but man, they help us out so much. Got everything top quality gear. S&J Rods. I'm going on, I think, 10 months of using them and yet to break one, which is amazing.
There you go. Yep. Especially in the kayak, high sticking.
I mean, he helps us out. So
sweet.
Oh, and then after this weekend, Caden Lures. Jacob Sumney. Originally when Brandon owned it, I was on Caden. I was some of the first pro staff on Caden. Yeah, we've gotten several messages from Jacob since on our way home and since we've been home. So it might have helped form a pretty good partnership there too.
He's a good dude. Doing some good stuff with some stuff in the works. So good to see them.
365 don't play, man.
Yes.
Real deal.
I'd like to see a bigger version of it. It's a little bit bigger.
Like the size of a scented paddler or something.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I like them a lot. Well, cool. Joe says congratulations again. And David said post up your series, which David Moore said I'll share that with you as well, or he can share it on this in the comments. We're about to get out of here though, but I'll let you know what's up. I'll be sharing it as well. All through the next 6 months leading into next year. It's going to be next year. So our tournament's in May. It'll be at the end of May for the Texas event, kind of Corpus Christi area is what we're looking at. So,
and I just want to take a second to give James and Mike another shout out. Congratulations, y'all. That was a hell of a job. I know it was a grind this past weekend, but y'all showed out, and that's what true anglers do. So
they do. Showed out. Kalon. Came from Florida. Kalon, you ain't no slouch, man. I'm gonna give you that. Put up 14-1-2. You want big fish?
Kalon, I think you're first in team of the year too, correct?
Yeah.
I think after this event, I think I am, if I'm not mistaken.
If I did the points right, you have like 784, and we're right behind you at 782.
Yeah,
and then it's 781.
Be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the championship, no doubt.
Yeah, dang sure is. Dang sure is. Well, fellas, I appreciate y'all taking the time out your evening to come on here with me. But like I said, I'm gonna have we got the vehicle, we got a platform to put this out there and get some exposure and help these trails grow and everything. Thanks, Pat Malone, Elite Fishing Series, for putting those events on, and I hope to make some more. Schedule them on my weekends off next year. Let me send you my schedule. It's all good. Thank y'all again. We'll see y'all next time. Hopefully, we'll have y'all back on for that Port Arthur one too.
That'd be nice.
Cool deal. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all got any questions? Y'all know where to reach me. Send me a DM, Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Find us, and then y'all make sure to follow these guys along on their journey as well. And we'll see y'all next time. Appreciate it, fellas. Chasing the Tide out.
See you.
All right.